Hi guys, it's Kyle from Kyle's Kayaks. Today we're going to be going over price brackets and what I personally think is the best at each bracket. We're going to start at $500, $1,000, $1,500, $2,000, and $2,500. So we'll kick it off with the lowest, and 500 is kind of tricky. You're definitely most likely not going to get a pedal drive kayak, but there are still really good name brands like Jackson and Old Town. For instance, I know that you could get like a Sportsman 120, just a regular paddle kayak, for about $500. I've also seen a lot of good Jacksons listed for about $500. But yeah, those are two simple choices for $500 that I would really consider. The next one would be the $1,000 category. This is where it kind of gets really interesting. Um, you might get super lucky and find somebody who lists like a pretty high-end kayak for lower, but for the most part, um, I would stick with, under $1,000 you can get like the Magellan pedal drive kayak or the Sea Stream or some of the feel free kayaks you can get for under $1,000 if you're super lucky. But you're really getting close to that higher end. So if you could just wait and maybe save up a little bit more money, the $1,500 market is where it's at, in my opinion. That's like the sweet spot. And honestly, for the $1,500 market, you're looking at like Old Town PDLs, Old Town Salties. You can get some Hobies for around that price. You definitely easily get like a Compass for that price. But $1,500, it just opens up your market cap like big time. And then for 2,000, I would say your best bet is something like an Outback or a Sportsman PDL that's motorized, that's fully kitted out. Because you got to keep in mind, a lot of times the kayak itself may be $2,000, but they may have $1,000 in electronics. I know, for instance, I bought a Hobie, the 360, and it had probably about $2,000 worth of electronics. It had a 106 SV, it had 4 different batteries, it had a live scope, and I basically kind of got it all for the price of the kayak itself. So that was a pretty good deal. Then once you go up to the $2,500, you should really specifically only be looking at higher end kayaks. Your native Titan Maxes, your autopilots that are kitted out, your Hobie PAs, and you really shouldn't be spending anything with lower quality than that. So that's my tips, that's my tricks. Hopefully you guys enjoy this video and subscribe for the next one.